Hi there, my name is Samuel and welcome back to another video, and today we shall be taking a look at the final Ninjago Legacy Reimagined, and this is a golden hour. And can I just say, stay tuned to the channel on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and sort of over the weekend leading to June 1st. I got some pretty awesome videos coming up then, and June 1st I'm going to have a lot of, desperately on June 1st, I'm going to have lots of unboxings for Ninjago sets, so please stay tuned to that because they are being released here in England on June 1st. But anyway, this is the final Reimagined Legacy golden hour, and this takes place after Season 7 Hands of Time, and this is really awesome. Actually sort of backtracks that I've seen before. So it opens with this flashback of the episode, which is really cool, talking about how time is irreversible, you can't replace it and things like that. And then it cuts to the scene at the end of Season 7, which is really awesome. You see Kai and Nia here, and the transition between new and old is really good, and you see them fall off, and instead of following them where they meet Ninja and they say Wu's gone, it actually cuts, and I love it when they do this, where they literally continue seeing it from the other angle, which is completely different. And then you see that Crux, Anachronics, and Master Wu, and they start basically fighting up, and then Wu, because he got hit with the reversal blade, if you remember, he starts getting these weird effects, but even though Kai and Nia have got the reversal blade, which is to go and help Ray, he's still powering it, because he has got some of the reversal energy, because, yeah, he's being reversed, completely, they didn't actually have, enough time to stop him reversing, and then it sort of goes to this thing where he starts fritzing out the Iron Doom, and then now this was so good. They end up in this place, and you're like, oh, where is it that? Oh, man, seems a bit familiar, that lady, and it cuts round, and this is where Kai unlocks his true potential and saves Lloyd. This is really cool. I'm not sure if this is a new part of the scene we haven't seen, but it's really cool to see Lloyd. He looked really good in this animation, because it isn't the original studio, but they've basically copied it, and it looks really good, and it just looks a lot clearer, because the original, of course, the original Ninjago wasn't as high quality because of lower budget, and they weren't exactly sure how it would go, and then Wu basically stops them, because Crux and Acronics are like, you know what, if we can't defeat the ninja now, let's defeat him then, which is really cool. I mean, you see him, he basically de-aged into his hunted version, which is really cool to show that did exist before that, which obviously didn't in their minds, but the way that they just looped all him is so good. Then we got this really cool shot of just them inside the Iron Doom, the throne, and then you see this other scene, which if you recognize that is in fact on the Dark Island, which that is just really awesome to see. And you see Lloyd talking to them, which is really cool. Again, see that from a different angle. Then again, we see a young Wu again, which that is really cool with the fact that we go through seeing different versions of Wu. And then you can see we have Wu again, who's being fighting, of course, Crux and Acronics. Then cutting on to the next scene, we go all the way back to when Garmadon was bitten by the Great Devourer. I mean, you see him little, and there's this really good shot of Wu where he basically says, I would like to change, but I won't. That is quite a big moment. It's quite overlooked. It's quite a bit rushed, I'd say, because everything that went bad at the beginning with Wu was Garmadon turning evil. So the fact that he could have stayed that was really good. Then you can see a moment from Season 2 where they have one of the giant stone warrior chasing them, and then it cuts to this scene with Golden Zane. I don't get this. Are they in the Digiverse or something? I don't really get how they're there in the background. Then here they are again fighting the Great Devourer at the end of Season 1, and then this is really awesome. If you know this shot, this is in fact Melopia. This is from Lego Ninjago Season 50, and this is from Seabound, which doesn't that technically mean, I guess Wu, he was sort of facing this direction, so wouldn't he have seen them? I don't exactly know. Maybe that's the reason that you stayed behind, which was really interesting. And then we have this just awesome shot of Wu again. He's de-aging absolutely rapidly, and they're like, oh, what's a kid gonna do about it? Then he's like, you know what, yeah, there is stuff that we can do. And then he literally starts breaking the Iron Doom, and then it ends with it exploding into literally shards and pieces. You can see all the mechanical parts with the clock hand, which then it ends with Master Wu. You can see him here as the little baby, which he's still got a bit more of de-aging to do, which then he presumably goes into the future by a few months, and then that is where it ends, which this was really awesome, that it really linked the end of Season 7 and 8. But my only problem is, what happened to the Time Twins? We don't exactly know where they are now. We know that they're not dead. We can confirm that they're not, because when it exploded, Wu was in the same area. In fact, he was near the unstable part. Therefore, if Wu survived, they must have survived. So somewhere Crux and Acronics is out, but I think if Acronics, because he's a lot older, it'd be really cool if they kind of kill him off, and then give Crux his real evil part. I think that would be really awesome. But yeah, that was really awesome, and it's done by a Ninjago designer as well, which I had to look into that. They basically want people to start developing stories you send them in, but because I'm not 18 yet, I can't do it, which is really annoying. So yeah, that is quite annoying. But yeah, it honestly was such a good shot. By far my favourite. It's really good to see the designs back, man. I love the way that it continues to sing around. So I'm hoping again, now this is quite far-fetched, but can we get even a flashback in the show, a scene that continues from behind the back end of this scene, so then kind of continues to where exactly the Time Twins have them. If anyone out there who's writing Ninjago stories want any ideas, what happened to the Time Twins? That'd be a great great one. So yeah, that is the final one I'm planning on next Sunday to do, or maybe Saturday hopefully, to do like my final thought. Actually, I'm hopefully be more likely next Sunday to kind of do like my concluding thought on these Legacy short reimagined, which I did think are really awesome. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think though? I want to say it was really awesome to see the Time of Twins back, and I can't wait to see it where else we go from there. So then until tomorrow's video, which is another real exciting video, I'll see you there. Bye for now.